Hello everyone, so today we're going to speak about the Navagrahas and the human body. So, as you know, the average human life is considered to be 120 years, and especially when, there used to be sages and saints who used to practice immense spirituality, and there was a little inclination toward materialism with a lot of inclination towards, meditation and tapasya and homa. At that time the average life is considered to be 120 years, and that's how even the planetary lifespan was calculated, being for example, Ketu is for 7 years, Venus is for 20 years, Sun is for 6 years, Moon is for 10 years, Mars is for 7 years, Rahu being 18 years, Jupiter is 16 years, Saturn is 19 years, and Mercury is 17 years. So if you calculate, sum total of all these together will be like 120 years. So based on these calculations, I think the human life was also considered and was calculated, and the planetary positions, of course, and the houses where they were based. So Aditya, Yadi, Narayan's rays are within your body. Okay. That's your power, that's your tantra, okay? And Ravi here refers to your body, the shell of your body, aura, the auric shield of your body, okay? And hence Ravi is also considered to be the soul, okay? So Ravi and Kuja, okay, Sun and Mars, they are considered to be the most powerful qualities of your body, okay? Because they are fire element, and they also represent the power to fight any karmic debt or any curse or anything which is related to negativity in your system. So they kind of give you the kind of vitality, they kind of give you the source of energy to be vibrant and magnetic, and at the same time they also enhance your digestive fire, which is like homam in itself. Your body is conducting homam and yajna almost every day, okay? So, and that power comes from a lot from your solar energy, your fire element, your fire sources, okay? Chandra and Shukra are responsible for the patience and the beauty, okay? When I say patience, I mean to say what goes inside comes outside. So whatever is happening to you internally is going to reflect on your outer. So the patience in the form of beauty reflects through Chandra and Shukra. Shukra means not just beauty but also stable mind, stable headset, and the mental peace, and how stably you can represent yourself. That's Chandra and Shukra. Moon is also, by the way, responsible for your morale, because it also describes, or it also represents your intention. So if your intention is pure, it is ethical, it automatically reflects as beauty, on the outside. So moon represents your ethics. It's not just Saturn which represents your karma, but also Moon, which represents your ethics, your nature, your intention, and the power of your manifestation. Of course, the purer you are with your intention, the greater would be your psychic abilities to manifest anything and everything. While Jupiter represents knowledge, it gives you a lot of knowledge about life, about your experiences. It's not just about what you read and learn from others, but also your own experiences with life. Mercury, on the other hand, helps you in processing that knowledge which you have received from Jupiter. Processing that knowledge and like imbibing into your system, and helping you grow intelligently with wisdom, and processing it through your speech, through your communication, through the way you represent yourself, through the way you display yourself. Shani also represents the bone, so any discord in your bone can lead to death. So Shani also sometimes can represent death, okay? Shani is also one of the Mutsadita of ancestors, and Rahu and Ketu are the transitive energies. So whatever energies is getting transitioned in your body, transforming you, basically are Rahu and Ketu. So they are the giver of excitement, and they are also the giver of discouragement. So if I have to talk specifically about Rahu, Rahu represents your desire, your wanting to do something in the materialistic life. So if suppose for example Rahu is with Mars, and suppose for example Mars is weak and Rahu is extreme, so then that can lead to prowess. It can lead to prowess, and it can also make you so much desirous that you would want to achieve something which is almost impossible to achieve. So and when that becomes impossible to achieve, you automatically become discouraged. Okay, if Mutsadi Saturn is also weak here, then it might create a problem on your feet, on your legs especially. Of course, for that you need some advices from the astrologers to check the exact calculation of how malefic a particular planet can be. Okay, so as you can see, the planets give strength to each other. Okay, there can be a change in interest also during the planetary transitions. Okay, or when the Mahadasha changes, a lot of things change basically. So for example, Venus, Kuja, which is Mars, Rahu and Brihaspati. For example, Kuja Rahu and Rahu Brihaspati. Okay, conjunctions can be really, really dangerous. So this is a time when the mentality of the person might change drastically. Okay, there could be a complete transition of mindset. There can be a complete transformation. Okay. There can be a complete understanding, different understanding of things. There could be a change in the perception completely. It can be similar to other planets as well. So hence in the ancient times, the Sandhi, Santi and the Homam remedies became very important. They were considered. But now with the changing time, of course, when a lot of people are not really very comfortable in wearing stones or doing certain remedies, I think the food intake that you take becomes a very important part in controlling the planetary positions. And the food interest that you might have currently could be based on the current planetary position, your Mahadasha, or the transition that is happening. So it is very important to have a very well planned, well balanced, healthy, nutritious diet, to balance your chakras, to balance your planetary positions and everything. So for example, earlier sweets were meant as pancha prana. Okay, they were considered to be pancha prana, but now a lot of people do not like sweets. That's all because maybe you're liking spicy food right now. It could be because of your planetary position right now. The smell of the food, in fact, the smell that you get attracted to could also be because of the planetary position. So for all these, as you can see, the result of the growth of the body, okay, also are dependent on the planets, are also dependent on the planetary positions, like what kind of height you have, what kind of weight you have, how much you're putting on, how much you're losing. That all depends on the transition. It all depends on the planetary position. It all depends on the ongoing dashas. Okay, and this dasha goes on for 120 years, of course, that being the average year. Okay, so it is important that we consider and understand that sharira madhyam khalu dharma sandhanam means you need to take care of your body and treat it as a temple, because that's your source that is protecting your highest form of cosmic divine energy within you. Okay, and it is creating a whole cosmos around you. It is creating a whole cosmos within you, a Brahman within you. So it is creating a whole nation within you. So that nation has to be built, it has to be protected, it has to be taken care of, okay? And the health of this nation purely depends on the health of the body.